Mic check, mic check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Right. Wait, is this even playing? Wait, hold on. So, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight, we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends, and surprisingly enough, this is going to be my last stream for this season. It's supposed to be next season, but you guys are going to be very surprised at when the beginning of the next season is. It's kind of weird. Oh well. Anyway. Oh, Apollo Blue. Hello. Thank you for joining in. I wasn't expecting you to be here. Okay, but yeah, it doesn't matter. That's very well appreciated either way. Okay. So hopefully before the countdown ends, I'm gonna have to post my announcements on my other social media platforms. So we're gonna get to that. Okay. Interesting enough, for today, I did not tune in at the link below. I was supposed to announce a stream today, but unfortunately my whole afternoon was so booked, and I crashed out immediately when I got home, and I was unable to publish an announcement for my stream. But knowing that there's gonna be quite a number of people who's gonna show up in my stream anyway, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna wing it. Was it posted on my Twitter? I think it has. Okay. Okay. Now on my Discord channels. I would like to be very clear as well. I don't have my own Discord server, so don't go looking for it. Instead, what I usually do is that I hang around in other people's Discord servers. Excuse me. Wait, did this link post properly? Okay, nice. Seems to be a 20-second delay here. Interesting. I mean, I did. Okay. Oh my God, can you set this to 360p? That would be nice. Okay. Put them in a box. Let the walls be cold and wide. Throw the keys away and end their mental blind. I'm a very sneezy SOP right now, but that's okay. Alright, I guess we can begin. Okay. Oh boy, my camera is frozen again. Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Hammer Guy Plays. Tonight we're going to be playing some Asphalt Legends, and surprisingly enough, this stream is going to be my last stream for this season. Because what I'm planning to do is that, because here's the thing. You guys will be very, very surprised. What the heck? Encoding overloaded. Wait, hold on. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, nothing problematic happened. Okay, that's okay. You guys will be very surprised when the season is going to end this week, or rather when the season is going to end. So surprisingly enough, despite it only being week number one of multiplayer, it is actually you guys will be very surprised that this this content season is actually ending sooner than we thought. But before that, let's okay. Keep focus. Right, right. Let me start some timers first. For those who are new to my channel, the timer on the top right corner of the timer on the top right corner of the if you're new to my channel, well, you'll know what that is. But if you're familiar with my channel, that's okay. All right. So here's something very weird. Look at the Legend Pass. This season actually ends in a week plus 18 hours, which means the new season is going to end. The new season is going to start on Tuesday. Now, why is that? So I'm already aware that the next season is called Flames of Fortune, because the reason behind that is because it is the next Lunar New Year is called Year of the Fire Horse. So fire for sure. So Flames of Fortune. But unfortunately, there's no horse theming, which is kind of disappointing. It would have been a good place to actually introduce the Fenomeno or maybe a new Ferrari, but oh well, too bad. Okay. So this is the reason why this will be the final. This will be the last stream for me for this season. Next season, it's going to be on Tuesday. All right, or rather, next week is going to be on Tuesday to line up with the new season that came out. Or there's a possibility that if things go wrong, I might move it to Wednesday instead. All right, right? Okay. So let's get. So before we begin, and yes, I've already seen the patch notes for the next season. So this will be the deal. They said for next season is going to be Drive Syndicate side stories. It's not a full Drive Syndicate, I guess, and I guess that's actually for a good reason, because more often than not, there's usually an event car that gets featured in the Drive Syndicate, and then there's at least 2 other cars that gets introduced. But for this one, this actually reminds me a lot of the Drive Syndicate 11 last year, Blue Shadows, where it's very, very free-to-play friendly. So Chapter 2 uses the LFA number grid pack, which is people were kind of expecting it would be Class A or something. But it's going to be a 5-star C car, just like the Hellcat. Yeah, it's kind of like the Hellcat. It's 5 stars, but you only need the car at 2. It's only 5 stars, but you only need the car at 2 stars in order for you to complete the chapter. Chapter 3 is usually a car that you already have. But it was kind of disappointing that the ZGT4 was the car last time, because the ZGT4 is actually difficult to star up. So, but instead, they actually featured a much older car, the Bentley. This is actually the second time that the Bentley was actually featured in the Drive Syndicate. So, that's great. All I have to do is upgrade this when I have the money, or when I have the time. Right now, I'm currently saving up for other stuff. Hold on a minute, my nose is stuffy. Sorry about that. The weather is really cold today, unfortunately. So yeah. But there's the Bentley. So I got the Bentley. The next car that's up the chopping block is the GT65, the FV GT65. So this is the Chapter 4 car. Where is it? It's this one. I colored it red, just like the GT3. Hello there. Thank you for joining in. I'm just talking right now. I'm just talking about the upcoming Drive Syndicate side story. So I'm guessing DS11 is supposed to be kind of like retrofitting the terminologies. I think DS11 is supposed to be a Drive Syndicate side story, because it's very, very free to play friendly compared to the other one. However, I have a feeling they're gonna change the format a little bit for the side story Drive Syndicates. So Chapter 4 is gonna be the FV65, which is usually I don't have the car, but considering that the Chapter 4 is going to require you to have a 3-star car, this is gonna be really good, because I don't have to worry about that. I can unlock the car, which is nice. And then this one is a massive surprise. I think most people are going to be very, very surprised at this car. This car is actually, because remember that the Silver Lightning is actually the post Korean Spring era, right? So they rearranged the blueprint distributions for every car, in which it's easy to unlock. Wait, the total blueprints is going to be the same, but they made it in such a way that it's easy to unlock, but it's very difficult to reach the next star. So the next star to the Silver Lightning is 45. So reaching 3 stars is 40, and then reaching 4 stars is 45. I feel like many people are going to have a hard time starting up this car for Drive Syndicate. Like, many veterans who own this car is probably going to have no problem. It's probably at least 1 star or 2 stars. But getting this car to 4 stars in order to complete Chapter 5 is going to be very difficult. The 5-star Drive Syndicates are always going to be like the big blocker cars all the time, regardless of how you slice it. Yeah, regardless of how you slice it, the Chapter 5 cars are always going to be the blocker car. And it seems like they're keeping up with that tradition. The Chapter 6 car is usually a really, really expensive one. And in this case, it's the Sentodechi. In my case, I have the Sentodechi unkeyed, and it's currently at 3 stars. So depending on how much Drive Syndicate coins I'm gonna gain in that side story, I have a feeling that this is gonna be a breeze. So I have a reasonable chance to unlock this car. So last year with the LVN, I wasn't able to unlock the LVN, and I was also unable to unlock the Totara, the Striker. So I feel like the Navera R will be the first car that I unlock with Drive Syndicate. But the Remake Navera will always be the first car that I unlock. The first Drive Syndicate car that I unlock. It just so happened that it's not with this Drive Syndicate. This season will be BS. Well, you do you. I'm not here to tell you otherwise. If that's what you believe, okay, sure. I was a little disappointed that the Fenomeno the Fenomeno didn't show up. They nerfed the Light Chiron. For me, I did not. In my case, I'm not using the light Chiron at the moment, so yeah. I wasn't using the light Chiron at the moment, so that's not really a big problem for me. But hey, if it's a problem for you, well, big off. For me, the very simple solution to all of this is, you know, the Platinum League cars, the SF90 and the Chiron, are both cars in Platinum League. If you're currently in Platinum League, Evo should be disabled, and then when you reach Legend League, that's the time when you enable it. That's like the simplest BS solution that they can do. But I'm guessing they're afraid that there are gonna be people who want to take credit for it. So yeah. Anyway. So perfect runs. At least you're getting epics for the TSRS. Well, yeah, that's good. You know, for the Jesko SE, I guess the biggest win for me would be getting more blueprints for the more epics for the CN. You'd be surprised that among the S-Class cars, this is actually my favorite. And it's not because I like the Huracan, alright? It's like one of the only agility cars at the moment that I know of. Or at least the one that I can use that can butt heads in, you know, in Platinum 2. Yes, it is full of epics, that's for sure. Slipstream? Interesting. That was the first time that I've taken that barrel jump and not crash. And yes, I know that is such an achievement. To my knowledge, almost nobody takes that that jump. Five epics per stage. Yes. Well, again, assuming that you do have the car maxed anyway, so it's just that the event is very sparse it's kind of sparse when it comes to getting blueprints for other cars other than the star car. Yes, that barrel is a scam, correct. I guess also the same with the one in Auckland. Oh, here's something very interesting. So, few things for me to actually flex about, I guess. After less than a year, I have reached VIP 7, which means I get plus 4 credits, 14% more trade coins round down, and I have access to VIP 7 in the market. Which is a little disappointing because all of the cars in this slot is already maxed for me. Big yikes. Actually, for both VIP 7 and 8, all the cars here are maxed for me already. So, these two slots for me are kind of useless. Maybe if you're like a relatively new player that started like around last year, this would be incredibly useful. But, because here's the thing. How much is a Class A car? A Class A Epic 6 car is usually going to cost you 228,000 credits. Alright? How much does this sell? What cards are available at VIP 7? I kind of forgot. For C Epic, I know the CX75 is there. the Jaguar CX-75. The Victor is there. Wait, you know what? Let me pull up a Google Sheet. Hold on a minute. Because again, that depends on you if it's useful. Because for me, all of my VIP store cars for VIP 7 and 8 is already maxed out already. Okay. So Jaguar CX-75, the 007S, the Glickenhaus, the Porsche 935, and the Victor. That's it. Yes. However, no, wait. The CX-75, I'm gonna call it now, it's just gonna be like 100 tokens. Give or take. Yes. However, that depends on you because the CX-75 is, where is it? At level 50. So if you're a relatively new player, like you started only like 2 years ago or 1 year ago, realistically speaking, I wouldn't, it's kind of difficult to believe for some people who started like a year ago or 2 years ago to be at level 50. I would probably believe in the level 35 plus range. Or yeah, level 30 range if you're gonna ask me. Level 50, probably not. Unless you're a whale, of course. But CX-75 is way up here. So, yeah. CX-75 is way up here. So if you unlock this car at the VIP store before you reach level 50 in the Legend store, this is going to be a big boon to you. How much is it? Because one thing's for sure, the VIP store is like incredibly cheap. Like, okay, this... My account is 1 year and you're GL36. Okay. Lewis, thank you for joining in. If you ask me, this might sound like a champagne problem, and this might sound like a check your privileges moment because I have like I have like 3,000 plus tokens and stuff like that. I know some people are struggling with like, you know, they're always at the edge at like 1,000 tokens. However, if you do have enough tokens, you notice that I've cleaned out everything already. That's because all of these blueprints that you can buy here are like relatively cheap. Like compared to how much they're being sold at the store. I forgot how much is a B-class epic car in the store because it's already quite a long time. But I know it's like a B-class epic is like 126,000 credits. So let's convert that to tokens. That is 126 tokens, right? Yes, correct. However, sometimes of course it's still okay. This is the deal. No, this is the wrong shop. That depends on you. This one, you have a chance of getting dupes. Alright? You have a chance of getting dupes in the garage packs. Yeah. There's a chance for you to get dupes in the garage packs. This one is reasonably guaranteed. However, that's only if the cars there are actually available. So this one's like a seasonal thing. So if you ask me, in terms of reasonably guaranteed, the VIP store is actually the best place for you to buy stuff. Also, I would like to point out, some of you are garage level 30, right? Some of you are garage level 30. I'm pretty sure you guys have an issue with this guy. The 911 GT3 RS is a total unicorn, right? The 911 GT3 RS is a total unicorn. I assure you, ever since the garage levels expanded to level 60, and some of you are probably at, I know this, that some of you are probably at level 30. I assure you, finding blueprints for the GT3 RS is a total pain, right? However, if you have access to the VIP store, the VIP e-market, you can actually find them in VIP 5. It's like 30-ish blueprints to max. Yes. In the Legend store, it rarely shows up. Like, the only reason why I have it maxed is because of Korean Food Fest last year. I was able to max it because it frequently shows up in events. But unfortunately, it's been a while since wait. Korean Food Fest and the HoloLive Spotlight. Yeah, there you go. It does show up, just like the Valkyrie, the GT3 RS. Yes. I call these unicorns. Yeah. I mean, it's called unicorns because, you know, it shows up so rare, you don't believe that it even exists. So, the Valkyrie, the Genti, the Valkyrie, the Genti, the Valhalla, what else? There's others. The Batista. The Batista shows up at level 40. Where is it? Ah, there he is. The Batista shows up at level 39. Alright? I'm already level 57, and I still haven't maxed it yet. Yes. Well, the Genti is rare in the context that there is no... During the time that I was looking for it, there was no Starway. However, I actually know where to find it. Well, it's rare in the Legend store. If you play the CNFKP showroom, remember the support packs actually show up in the showroom. They're gonna show up like right here. And because this is considered a time-limited pack, dupes are gonna be blocked. Yeah, and okay, wait. The Genti isn't rare after Asphalt Legends Unite. But now that there's a Genti Starway, that's not very rare anymore. I mean, it's not. Remember, this is coming from a time when the highest garage level is 18. So when I was garage level 18, and the garage levels only go up to 18, the Genti is like impossible to find. It only shows up like once a week, or twice a week, or 3 times a week. So when the Genti Starway showed up, of course, it's not really much of a problem anymore. Yes. Yes, getting a 5-star Genti is pretty easy for you guys, since you guys were able to access that the Genti Starway. Yeah. Reverse Reality, thank you for joining in. So yeah, Genti it has a Starway. Yes, Starway allows you to get the car to 5 stars. But once you reach 5 stars, just inching away from 6 stars is gonna be really, really difficult. Because most of the cars in Starway right now is easily obtainable is easily obtainable at 5 stars. It's just that getting it to 6 stars is gonna be very difficult. For example, again, let's see. The Speedtail is at level 32. You can unlock the Starway way earlier than level 32, realistically speaking. But then, it's way up here. The Peugeot Onyx definitely has a Starway. But if you want to collect blueprints for it, well, you can use the Speedtail Starway packs, which is the easiest way to get them. Or if you don't want to spend tokens, well, it's way up here. Yeah. Right. So, I don't know what's your Legend store rate, but I always get Genti BP in credits once a day. Again, wait. The context here is that I was garage level 18 during the time, and the garage levels only go up to 18. maybe it was programmed to actually be more common when you're at a higher level. But again, during Asphalt 9, garage levels only go up to 18. Sorry about that. You know what? Let me check. Oh, speak of the devil. But not really the devil, but okay, you know what, whatever. You guys got yoinked. Realistically speaking, here's the thing. If you're the kind of garage maxer like me, I assure you, once your legend store is literally nothing except Class A and Class S cars. Yeah, once the legend store is nothing except Class A and Class S cars, a lot of these blueprints are not worth it. A lot of them. Like, they're so expensive. And then some people are wondering why are they stuck at level 30? For context, the Aston Martin Valhalla. For context, the Aston Martin Valhalla, I was able to reach the car at 5 stars because of Drive Syndicate 11. It took me approximately 9 months to collect 54 blueprints. That is 6 blueprints a month. And that was like, whenever it shows up in the legend store, I'd buy like one of them every time. For lower rarities, probably you can buy like 3 reasonably. But for 6-star cars, realistically speaking, you're only gonna be buying 1 or 2 maybe, if you're like really desperate. So when the Aston Martin Valhalla showed up in the V95 SE, why did you buy the Batista BPs with credits? Well, that's the thing. I don't have credits right now. Yeah, I'm currently farming for credits right now. Wait. Rewards. Nice. Okay. Oh, wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. It took me over 9 months to collect 54 blueprints for the Valhalla. And then what ended up happening was that in total that was like approximately 11 million credits. When the Valhalla showed up in the B95 SE, so obviously the support packs where it showed up, I spent like 1,500 credits for it. 1,500 tokens for it, so that's like approximately 1.5 million. And then it gave me like 24 blueprints in total. But of course, that depends on you because sometimes it just doesn't show up in the... Obviously, if the car shows up for an event, obviously, you know, just buy the packs. Buy the pack so that you can unlock it. But if there's no event for it right now, obviously that's gonna be a problem. So you're gonna be forced to either buy the legend. You're obviously gonna be forced to buy the garage packs, which again has no dupes block, or of course legend store. Okay. For a long time, I think I started Asphalt Legends Unite with a 4-star Batista during the time. Yeah, with a 4-star Batista. And the reason why I was able to reach 5 stars with the Batista was because of Cyber Monday. Last month. I'm like Batista, Nikolai. Wait, wrong. Wait, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Tesla Nikola. Scientist, not the car. I have a strange. Okay. This is gonna be a massive hot take. And I know some people are probably gonna agree. And I know that a lot of people are not gonna agree with me. I'm gonna show it to you guys later on. Legend Store cars are actually more difficult to gold than event cars. And I know that's a massive hot take. Because obviously event cars, I mean, logically, event cars only show up in events, right? So it is at Gameloft's mercy if they want to make the event for the car available, or if they want to feature the car in an event, right? I'm gonna show you something that I'm gonna show you guys that's probably gonna blow your minds. Dang it, I ruined that turn. My 570S in Aventador J is still at 4 stars. Guerra BC at 3 stars. Okay. So the jump gently come in my store like some yandere trying to make me buy it. Yes. Sounds like I want you to drive me, baka. Okay. So, to back up my claim. What did I say before? Special event cars are more easier to... Okay. Free-to-play, friendly, special event cars are easier to max. Easier to gold than Legend Store cars. Here's an example. Where's the Aperta? From what I remembered, I actually maxed out the Aperta via special event. Until now, I only have two stats maxed. 3, 2, I need 5 more. I just need the Aperta to show up at least once, and then I'm probably gonna max this like wholesale. Right? But you know what's weird about this one? You guys know what's weird about this one? My Shelby Super Snake is maxed, but not my Aperta. The simple reason is because the Super Snake, okay, has its own special event twice last year. First up is in its own special event, Year of the Snake, last year. And then Event 7-Fold showed up again the second time in the Spotlight. I'm guessing it's because the license showed up for like a year. So they got it out. So I was able to get this car. This is by far, I think, the fastest that I have obtained the blueprints for this car. Like 0 blueprints from dry. And then started up all the way to max in just within 1 year. And not only just max, but also gold. Yes. Now granted, the main reason behind this was because those special events are, I wouldn't exactly say it's very generous, but I would say it's reasonably generous. Oh, of course, I did wail a bit, but not that hard. So this was like the first time this is like one of the fastest that I have maxed that I have collected all the blueprints for this car and also golded the car, which is insane. However, this is just for like one car. I mean, the tech rules, it took me like approximately 6 years to get this. Yeah, approximately 6 years. No, is it 5 years? Approximately 5 years to get this to gold. Though again, to be fair, that was before Korean Spring. Yeah, to be fair, that was like before Korean Spring, so... Oh. I nearly forgot about this guy. My effing Vanda still needs 5 blueprints to max. Damn. Okay. I nearly forgot about this guy. I need to use this. I need to use this guy more often in multiplayer since I have it at 5 stars. Yeah. How did I get this car from 0 stars to 5 stars in one go? Wait. Weren't you part of Korean Spring? Weird. Like, it was part... No. This car is after Korean Spring. But wait, 59 blueprints? That is so weird. Okay. Wait, did my timer ring already? I think my timer rang already. I didn't ring my timer, dang it. I didn't start my timer. Okay, never mind. Chicago. Wait, did I forget this? Oh yeah, it's Monday. Okay, forgot about that. Vanda. Sorry, Panda. You know something very interesting? Some people are comparing the Envision 74 to the some people are comparing the Envision 74 to the Devil. They're saying it's basically a mini Devil. Here's the thing. You know what I think? I call that car rally handling. Because both the Chimera 37, the Evo 37 and the Envision 74 kind of performs very similarly. Now that's only my my view of it. I could be wrong. Nat Zone, thank you for joining in. It's been a while since I've seen you there. I would like to ask you guys. Have you guys encountered India in multiplayer yet? Because finally, after 2 months of waiting, after 2 whole seasons, I think I posted both on my Twitter and on my YouTube community posts that I've landed on India a few times already in multiplayer. Now it's still a small percentage because come on, there's like a total of 19 different tracks, or is it 18? Yeah, a total of 18 different tracks in that's featured in multiplayer, so that's still like a small percentage of it. But I'm pretty sure some of you guys probably landed on India already. Okay. And interesting enough, the 4C is actually coming out with a key hunt next season as well. Surprisingly enough, the 4C. Oh, I forgot. Wait. The Super Trofeo is going to have an Unleashed next week. No, it's this week. Sorry. I nearly forgot about that. Strangely enough, the 4C is actually the least gate-kept car among these D-class cars. These D-epic cars, which is actually pretty interesting. It kept AF. Surprisingly enough, you guys will be very surprised. I haven't used the Vanda in 4 months. I looked at my clips. I haven't used my Vanda in multiplayer in a while. And I also haven't used my Huracan as well. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh yeah, Super Trofeo is coming on Thursday. Nice. Super Trofeo. Super Trofeo. Actually, now I think about it, Super Trofeo is actually a designation for some of their motorsporting, for some of Lamborghini's motorsporting cars. I think it's like usually, more often than not, it's like their final version of. Yeah, more often than not, it's like their final version of that car. They designated it for the Gallardo before. And they also designated it for, I guess they also designated it for the Huracan. Although, of course, the Huracan has the Huracan Technica. The DS Grand Prix. Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. The DS E10's Grand Prix. This is like within 1 year, they actually brought that Grand Prix like 3 times already. That's weird. I feel like it's because they're running out of cars to give out during Grand Prix or something. I'm not sure. Wait, wrong car. Okay. This is my best car for Class D. Though surprisingly enough, the weekly the top 10% leaderboards are usually people with TVR Griffiths. So primarily it's because they're exploiting the car's top speed. Bad jump, bad jump, bad jump. Badger, 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 mushroom. Badger, 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 mushroom. Fun. Like, there's many cars out there to do the Grand Prix, and then they choose this car again. E. Oh, hello, Nick. Hello, RPM Nick. Thank you for joining in again. Okay, 128. $8,000 rank. Interesting. Oh, you're doing an exam. Okay. Dang it. So close. Just came to yours to see how you've been. Yeah, I'm reasonably good. Like, I finally, let's see. I finally unlocked the Chrysler for some reason because I I haven't unlocked this for the past few seasons, which I could have done last year during the Stars and Stripes Spotlight. What else? I unlocked the new Lego car, which is interesting. Here's the thing. If you're at least 4 stars or 5 stars with the DSE10s at this point, realistically speaking, just go tier 1 or tier 2. You have a more reasonable chance of actually winning the key that way if you haven't unlocked the key. And also, if you already unlocked the key, I think that's also another reason for you to go for those higher tiers so that you can get epics for the car. What else do I got? The Nevera. So I finally got around to upgrading the Nevera, but for trolling purposes, I'm gonna just keep it at this. I'm gonna keep it at this stage for now. So everything, literally everything else. Yeah, literally. Okay, nice. Literally everything else is at maxed or almost maxed, except top speed. I would say this is probably a good alternative to the Purse Sport for me. It's just that the Nitro kind of sucks, but then again, the Purse Sport kind of sucks too as well. Like the Nitro doesn't last very long, but I guess, I mean, it is an electric, so it kind of makes sense that it's gonna brute force its way using acceleration. Yeah, it's basically a car with a more brutal acceleration than the Ultima, at least the way I see it. Its handling, I'm not sure about that. Rose cooked at 4.6k rank. Hey, at least I have another car to use in Platinum 1, which is reasonable. Also, I'm actually hoping to actually unlock the Nevera R next season. I guess that will be the first time I'm gonna unlock. Hopefully, that will be the first time I unlock a Drive Syndicate car within its own Drive Syndicate. I got the Cento Decci at 3 stars. Which is it. I think retroactively, if you're gonna retrofit some of the terminology, I think DS11 would be a side story. And the reason behind that, because the Chapter 5 car is not a new car. The Chapter 5 is a reasonably new car, but it's not new to the season. Though I would say that for most people will be... Many Asphalt veterans who have played this game for at least a year, or maybe 2 years, probably have the Silver Lightning, but realistically speaking, probably at 1 star or 2 stars. So getting this car to 4 stars is going to be insane, because you need a total of 85 blueprints from 2 stars. So 40 right now to 3 stars, and then 45 to 4 stars. Total of 85 blueprints to reach 4 stars. So you get like 30. No, you get like 17 when you reach Chapter 5, right? So 17 is not enough to get to Chapter 4. It's not enough to get to 3 stars. Then you need to buy the 10 remaining, because yeah, most people who have this car at 1 star or 2 stars is probably gonna be cooked. And even those people who have consistently, people who usually pay to be able to complete their Drive Syndicates would usually be really cooked by the time that they reach a stage 5. The Bullied has been featured twice already, so people who already have the Bullied unlocked or at bare minimum 3 stars, probably from the previous Drive Syndicate, like in DS9, can probably can easily break through the Chimera. The only problem was obviously a lot of people, even the ones who are paying up, definitely had issues with the Agile stage. So, yeah. So for me, I have a reason... Okay, wait. No. So GT65, where's the FV's GT65? I have it at 2 stars, and then I have it at 3 stars. Well, it's gonna be 3 stars by the time I reach its chapter. So basically, I'm gonna be breezing through the chapter most of the time. I guess the most the most profitable for me for that side story is probably the Bacalar chapter 3, because I have the car 3 at 5 stars. The Cento Dechi is still considered a pay-to-win car. Correct, I know. Chapter 6 usually gives 30 blueprints, so I'm already halfway there. And then I have to pay up 10 more. I can pay up 10 more in order for me to get 40 blueprints, and then I have to spend my syndicate coins to actually reach that, right? So at bare minimum, I'm at least hoping to at least unlock this car. Bare minimum. But hoping things go well, I think the Nevera R would be the first Drive Syndicate car that I unlock within its own Drive Syndicate car. Within its own Drive Syndicate. Though realistically speaking, yeah, the Nevera would be the first. So that's gonna be 2 Neveras in a row. Weird. I mean, realistically speaking, most Drive Syndicate event cars are paid to win. So, geck. I'm pretty sure the Bolide is still gate kept. Like, for context, I am a 95% free-to-play player. Alright? However, look at this. Absolute. I only got blueprints for this car because of the SE. Bolide, 2 blueprints. That's it. Tartarus, nothing. Imperium, where did I get 3 blueprints? Where did I get 3 blueprints for the Imperium? Oh well, doesn't matter. Wait! The Imperium needs 45 to reach 2 stars? That is weird. Also the Chimera. Oh. That's concerning. Oh, you need to go? Alright. Thank you for joining in. That is so weird. The Chimera and the Imperium are the 2 latest Drive Syndicate cars. And they need 45 blueprints to get to 2 stars. That is concerning. Yeah. Oh, stretch break already? Okay. Okay. I got 3 blueprints for the Imperium because of the year recap TLE. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, technically also the Totara, right? But then the Totara was featured in, Totara is featured in the most recent Burst of Speed, right? So, there's also that. I have the Totara on key, the 2 stars. Because of, DS11. Okay, so for my stretch break, currently have 621 subscribers, 12 new subscribers. So for those who are new to my channel, every 40-something minutes, I would typically take a break from whatever gaming I'm doing, and then I'm gonna acknowledge my subscribers, any new subscribers. So if you have not subscribed yet, please do subscribe because I will do jumping jacks for you. And then, yeah, I will do jumping jacks for you. And then, if you're already subscribed, please do drop a like so that I can acknowledge that as well. So we're gonna do that. I currently have 12 new subscribers since last time, so we're gonna do. I'm gonna have to up this up. I'm gonna have to up the ante. For every stretch break, I'm gonna increase the cap a little bit to 60 jumping jacks. Right. So we're gonna do 60. All right. For those who are not familiar, and as well as you guys probably can't see, this is a 4.5 kilogram weight, or 10 pounds if you're American. If that's also familiar to you. All right, let's do it. 60 jumping jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 60. Okay. 2 new likes, I think. So we're gonna do 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20. Okay, I did extra there. To those who dropped the subscribe, thank you for that. Okay. Alright. So we're gonna skip seasonal events and we're gonna jump back to Gauntlet. After that weird rage bait session last time, I'm gonna have to get back in the game because I need to get back in the game because, well, at least in my case, I'm actually very close to maxing out the F1, the McLaren F1 in the Apollo Evo. For the McLaren F1, I pulled the difficult decision of spending my wildcard, my Class B wildcard epics on the F1 and the Apollo Evo. So after I spend on the McLaren F1's, well, epics, that's already it for the McLaren F1. I've already cleared it out of the store. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any decals, so too bad. Alright, so let's do some Gauntlet. Nine Mornye, thank you for joining in. 1 epic mission. I'm guessing you mean wild card. 1 epic wild card. Alright. Is this guy a sandbag opponent? I think this guy's a sandbag opponent. Let's do it. Hell Veil in 25 seconds. That is very interesting. Feeling invincible for no reason. La Boca in 29 seconds. You know what? I want to try something weird. And I'm probably going to hate myself for this. Okay. It's a twister. Since this guy's a sandbag opponent, I'm going to be trying some cards that I have not tried before. Namba Park in 23 seconds. Oh yeah, I forgot to set my timer. Hold on a minute. And then finally, Railroad Bustle. You know what? I think I can do Railroad Bustle with... What is a high acceleration? This is a bad idea. Okay. Well, this guy's just a sandbag opponent, so not really much of a problem. Okay, let's do it. Wait, I seem to be forgetting something. Before I proceed. There you go. Yeah, I think that's my problem. 2 streams ago, I think that was my problem. They keep saying that this car is a very good car for Gauntlet, so I might as well. So I'm testing it out. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. So I'm gonna have to need practice on that because 25.5 seconds is what I usually hit this track with the speed tail. 25 seconds is concerning for Hellvale. Dang it. Okay, so he's much faster. "29 seconds for La Boca on a GTR Neon is also concerning. Well, concerning for that guy. For some context, by the way, this car is the slowest McLaren in Class B. I know, sorry. This car is the slowest McLaren in the game. Period. Okay, that was actually slower than I was expecting, but still good. Reasonably. Namba Park. This is not the car that I'm using in Namba Park all the time, so... Okay, 21 seconds. I think that's good. Alright, now I can buy... I guess now I can buy the Batista blueprint. Okay. Any more Gauntlet Revenge times? Fish E. And GP points, which is concerning. Attack on Corona. Also concerning. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna have to do the random ones. It's this guy again. Okay. It's this guy again. So now I know I need a faster car for this one. Slightly faster car for this one. And by slightly, I'm just gonna go with the GT3 RS. Irish Edition. I guess I'm gonna have to try again with the Nevera. So now I know... Wait. Oh, don't use the Chiron. Use the sweatier Chiron. You guys might be wondering, why do I call this car the Sweaty Chiron? The reason is because per sport, on the one end it sounds like passport, but on the other you can say that it also kind of sounds like perspire. And to perspire means to sweat. So I call it the Sweaty Chiron. And I mean it's a sportier version of the Chiron. So I call it the Sweaty Chiron. Alright, let's see if I can do this better. Hopefully. Okay, there you go. I basically overspan in that other one. 25 seconds. Nice. Hellvale. So I'm using a slightly better car here. Realistically speaking, if you ask me, the Solos GT is just a slower 911 GT3 RS. No, that's only if you ask me. Come on. Okay. Sub 25 seconds. Nice. So now I know the Solos GT beats this guy for some reason, which is kind of weird. The car that I use for La Boca is usually the McLaren Senna. I guess I'm still using a McLaren though, so there's not much difference. Okay, there you go. I did a much better time. Okay, now I have enough money. Let's do it. Yes. And I've wiped it clean. Sold out. Okay. Right. Next race. This guy's a sandbagger. I'm sure this guy's a sandbagger. 38 seconds for hairpin finish. 40 seconds for... Okay, this guy's a sandbagger. My best car for hairpin finish is usually... If I'm not gonna use Evo cars, the best car I use for a hairpin finish is usually... This is free fall. I knew it, okay. For free fall, automatically... Yeah, for free fall, I automatically use the Koenigsegg 1. Just kidding. It's actually the Venom F5. It's just that I'm gonna be using the Venom F5 for something else for now. You know what? I want to use a different car for Rocky Valley. This is a bad idea. I mean, this is a much faster car, so... Urban Rush. Wait. Urban Rush for 29 seconds? No way. There's no way. Okay. Let's do it. Hairpin fit. Interesting enough. Okay, my best car for hairpin finish is the CN FKP for 30. Usually I can hit it for like 35 seconds. Anywhere between 35 to 35.5 seconds. But interesting, I noticed the Solos GT can also hit that time. Okay, 35.3, nice. Oh, she Venom, she Rebel, abab she Devil. Can't get that tech. Whenever I hear Venom or Devil, I cannot get that TikTok song out of my head. So weird. Come on. $36 seconds. Okay. Alright, let's see if I can beat this GTR 50 with the Mustang. Sorry. Super Snake. According to 1327, they said the Super Snake and the two Fords in Class A are interesting enough. Pretty good cars for Gauntlet. Okay, 23.5. You know what? I'm gonna go all out. Oh, that's why. That suddenly makes sense. $26, $27. You know, I'm actually not sure. Is this color the stock color for the Koenigsegg 1? Okay. So clearly I already buried this guy. Alright. 2 more races. Give me a challenge, please. Oh, this guy's a challenge. Okay. So 20, 10, no, 20. Okay, you're going down. Paris of the East, just get a faster car. Orban Rush. Resort. You gotta be kidding me. 21 seconds for a Resort Dash. Okay. You're getting the Ultima. Straight sprint. 27 What did I use for straight sprint? Ah, first warp. Okay. Roman byroads. Interesting. I feel like I can take this guy down. Also, this guy probably has a Chiron, and for some reason he didn't use it on this track. The regular Chiron, not the sweaty one. Wait, is this the Nitro Universal one? Come on, come on. Okay. I think that's my fastest yet. 26 seconds. Nice. 28 seconds for Urban Rush is concerning. But I can definitely do better, that's for sure. Alright. Got him. This one is a 50-50 chance to win, unfortunately. For me. Because sometimes I get this track right, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I do. Dang it. Okay. So I guess there goes my luck. This will determine if I win this gauntlet or not. And I'm confident I can win this round. And if not, I'm gonna be so cooked in the next one. Oh, he took the wrong way. Come on, come on. Nice. Sub 27 seconds. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. So, all I need to do, I don't need to challenge a player 3. Yeah, I don't need to challenge a player 3. I can challenge a player 2. Okay, wait, hold on. Actually, no, I can challenge at least a player 1. Why I gotta why does it have a bullied and... Okay, never mind. I'll take this guy. CCXR and Urban Rush. Interesting. You know what? You're going down. Urban Rush 28 seconds is concerning. Well, for that guy. Hairpin finish. I know what card to use against you. $23 seconds Namba Park. 42 seconds out of the center. Really? This guy looks like a okay. Not gonna lie. This guy looks like a sandbag duelist. Or maybe, or I don't know, he can also just be reasonably bad. That's also possible. Okay. For this one, I need the other nitro. Wait, what? No. Give me the other shockwave. Alright, there you go. Alright. Right, that's my gauntlet attack time. I think usually I do 22 seconds with the Chiron. Okay. Nice. 22 seconds. 28 seconds at Urban Rush is not a good time for the CCXR. In fact, he could have used a better car for this one. If he has a Senna, that would have been a better option. But no. Not a good use for the CCXR. The CCXR could have been in places where the speedtail can also be there. Okay, this is a concern. I don't know what did this guy do that hairpin finish is 37 seconds. But if you're slower than 36 seconds, yeah, you're cooked. I'm sorry. Like, this is facts. Yeah, I have no idea what did he do there. 35.5 is actually right around the rank that I have. Okay. So I'm gonna stop this duel. Got him. Whoa, top 50? Really? That's a surprise. 2,750. Okay. Quick time check. Okay, so what am I missing? You know what? I can try the A on E. Like, I can try to time attack this. Festival Rush? Oh, interesting. We start in the King of the Hill. You know what? By the way, that's correct. I colored my Tushek A on E like a McLaren Sabre. Because why not? Failed. Oh yeah. Okay, 5,000 position. Let's see where I'm at. Okay, top 50%. Okay, not bad. You know what? While I'm here, I guess time check 13. You know what? 13 minutes. It's supposed to be. Wait. It's already supposed to be Summer Harvest round 4. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Summer Growth round 1 is wrong. Is actually named wrong. This should be Summer Harvest round 4. Because there was no because last week was Summer Harvest round 3. So where's Summer Harvest round 4? Yeah, it should be Winter Growth round 1 actually for the next week. Okay. So refresh my leaderboard 2,600. Okay. Let's start out reasonably mild spice. Wait. Is this a correct? Perfect nitro. Okay. For context about my builds, my Evo builds. Basically, I have a multiplayer Evo build. Sorry, I have a multiplayer Evo toon, and then I have a... Oh boy. I have a multiplayer Evo toon, and I have a Gauntlet Evo toon. Gauntlet... Remember, Gauntlet is usually like... Most of the races are like 30-second tracks. So because of that... My builds are a little more YOLO, and they focus on... Yeah, my builds are a little more YOLO, and therefore they focus on... Shockwave Nitro. And then for multiplayer, the races are slightly longer. Yeah, the races are slightly longer, so therefore it focuses more on maintaining speed than gaining speed. Nope. Oh! Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty sick. If you get the Naniwa triple jump. That's always a problem with this track, the Naniwa triple jump. There's so many people who fumble with the Naniwa triple jump every time. Be it multiplayer or normal or non-multiplayer. Vigo, thank you for joining in. It's been a long time since you joined in. Yes, correct. right? Come on. Whoa, okay, that was a sick jump. Dang it, I couldn't catch up to the McLaren. Oh well. Too bad. Alright, top 2500, let's go. Oh, you need to go? Alright, that's okay. Well, it's nice of you to drop by once in a while. I don't know, school happens, life happens. Yeah. Okay. Alright, now we have a top speed track, which is nice. Perfect for our top speed car. Come on, come on, come on. Got him. Nope, 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 nope. Somehow I actually got through that corner chaos. Oh my god. That was insane. I didn't win, but hey, at least I got through that corner chaos. And I didn't even perform a stunt, which is insane. Okay. Interesting. Rush minute. No, no, no. Oh, crash. Hard left. Nope, 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 nope. Dang it. Because of Samurai Jin, he blocked me from my regular route. Dang it. Something of this update that I noticed is that they nerfed both Ferraris in their Evo tunes, unfortunately. For the Enzo, it seems like you can use mostly middleweight parts and use two heavy parts to boost its nitro and its nitro gain. So you can use like heavy shockwave and heavy flywheels in order for you to gain like an infinite nitro farm. but they kind of rearranged the way how they rearranged the weight distribution of the Enzo that you can't do that anymore. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I just rocketed through that crowd. And I left everyone in the dust, I think. And someone's catching up to me. Okay. That was disappointing. Alright. Do I have any more fuel for this car? No more. Okay. Alright. Next level. There's so many people who kind of look down upon this car, but you're gonna be surprised how good this car is in Gold League multiplayer. Despite how slow this car is, every racing stat of this car is insane. But unfortunately, I guess that's another reason why not many people have this car. So, like, it's kind of difficult to have this car at level 40 because of how rare this car is. That is unless you've already participated in certain events that allow you to get easy improvements for this car. So, makes sense. So if you ask me, this car is also a little bit of a challenge. Because this car is like a massive trade-off. You get insane maneuverability. Yeah, you get insane maneuverability for this car. But the massive trade-off is this is like the slowest car among the 6-star cars of Gold League. However, with that insane maneuverability, you can basically take the fastest racing lines possible, or rather the shortest racing lines possible. There you go, second place. This is basically a Vandal lobby, and I'm still able to hit second. Like, I do have quite a number of clips coming soon. I do have quite a number of clips where I basically have, like, what? I basically destroy an entire Vandal lobby using this car. Actually, even worse. Actually, even better. I destroy a Vandal lobby using the Solus. Oh boy. Gold Rush, US Midwest. Okay, so this is going to be the last race before the next stretch break, so we're going to be doing that. Dang it, so close. An entire Vandal lobby, and I was able to beat at least half of them using this car. Insane. Alright, so unfortunately I'm gonna have to... No, I'm not gonna end the stream. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna do stretch break. Alright. Okay. So I have currently pending six jumping jacks at the moment. That's how I'm gonna be doing that right now. But yeah, 6 pending jumping jacks, and then after that I'm gonna need to do 10. Right, let's do them. One, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 60. Alright. 10 running, please. Do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so to the new subscribers and the ones who dropped the like on this video, on this stream, thank you for the subscribe. All right, so back to our regularly scheduled multiplayer. Okay. 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 Hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. Get back to multiplayer. I do have quite a number of cars for me to burn through. 2268. I need a total of 80. Yeah, I need a total of 80 rating in order for me to get to the next league. And that would be nice. Oh, Temerario. Interesting. You know, for short, I usually call the Temerario as just TMR because it's too much. It sounds like too many. It sounds like too many syllables for me. Or Revuelto, I just call it Rev. Okay. Bump it to 2. Let's go. Good old Unbreakable multiplayer. I am not surprised. Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. Yeah. Alright. Oh, this could be interesting. This is Metropolitan. Ha! Wait, did someone fall off? Someone fell off. Ah, dang it. He respawned. Okay. Okay. Platinum League. How I got the Platinum League packs this early, I have no idea. Okay. Next car. Slightly more spice. I've always wanted to use this car in multiplayer actually because it's like basically in a lot of ways it's basically a better Apollo Intenza. Well, not everything, but in a lot of ways it is. And something very interesting about quick note about this car. During the time this car was introduced into the game, this car was still a prototype. But they said I found a channel named Hydra who usually reports on car news. They said Apollo themselves are gonna start manufacturing these cars. The Apollo Evo. Not sure how many units though. I didn't look into it yet. So starting this year, this car's gonna be this car's gonna be available. However, this is still considered a hypercar, so realistically speaking, it's gonna be super rare for people to own. But this car is pretty awesome to look at. Dang it, I couldn't catch up to the port. Oh well, too bad. Let's get to the top 2,000. I definitely hope I can reach like top 1,500 here. Or at least top 1,000 by the end of this stream. That would be nice. Though if you ask me, this is a relatively... This time of the day for multiplayer is usually an unholy hour. Because this is like the time of the day when a lot of people are playing. Like between 7... Usually between 6:30 to 10:30 is like usually the time when people are playing a lot. They're basically clogging up the servers. Got him. Okay, not bad. No, could be better, but not bad. $2,078. I guess the main weakness of this car is its inability to drift fast. Like it can maintain reasonable amount of speed, but relying on this car's drifting is not exactly very useful. Its drifting speed is kind of meh. Yes! Well, at least I got one win for this car. Ha! Got him. You really have to show off there, did you? Okay. Okay, top 2,000. Let's see if I can get the top 1,500. That would be nice. One, two, three, four, five. Oh, it's Singapore. Oh no, that's gonna be a problem. Yeah, fun fact. I have not used the Vanda in like 2 weeks. Sorry, 4 months already total. Come on, come on. Okay. Could have been better. Oh, 2,300 already. Nice. Could have been better, but it was kind of meh. Alright. Let's go slightly spicier then. I have not used this card in a while. But this is gonna be a very interesting. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy, it's Norway. Okay. None of the cars here are faster than me. It's gonna be very interesting. This is a track that wait. We got the yeah, we got the 07S. Got him. How I got through that chaos, I have no idea. There's someone coming up from behind me. Got him. Alright. This is like that feeling of slowly barreling through the ranks with faster and faster cars. But I have a feeling, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. None of these cars are faster than me. Again. It might be an advantage, but then the other Porsche is here. Which, that in itself is a concern. Tuscany is actually a problematic track when it comes to Unbreakable, unfortunately. So I did mention that none of these cars are faster than me. But this is Tuscany, so that doesn't really matter. Oh, all of them took the right way. Dang it. Could have done that undercut overtake. Wait, is this my last fuel? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody brought an Onyx and a McLaren F1. And we're in Greenland, so that's going to be a problem. So, clearly my goal is to at least get to 3rd place because these guys ain't faster than me. Come on. Okay, plate safe. Come on. I cannot catch up to the Vanda for some reason. Okay, 2nd place. Not bad. $23.22. Interesting. really like that slow and steady barrel towards the next lead. Oh boy, it's Tuscany again. This time, this is a more reasonably competitive car selection. And somebody has the S3G. Interesting. That's not really gonna be helping much in this track, unfortunately. All right, let's do it. Come on. Wow, I held the line the entire race. Interesting. Okay. All I need is one more win and then I can reach Platinum League. Alright, let's go slightly faster. So yeah, you guys probably noticed that I'm going like in order of faster and faster. Until I reach the McLaren F1. Oh, these are the same guys? What is that guy's... I think it says fearless. And someone is sandbagging. Oh, smokes. I've seen this guy. I met this guy in multiplayer before. Come on. Don't fail me now. Flawless victory. Nice. I'm already 2350, but I'm not in Platinum League yet. You need to be at least 2350 in order for you to get promoted. So you need to be 2351, not 2350. So all I have to do is all I have to do is hit 4th place plus. Dam Buster, Nevada. Interesting. America. F yeah. Again, I'm one of the fastest people in the... Wait, there's an Egoista. Okay. I'm not the fastest. At the moment, of all the LTE cars the weekly LTE cars that I have, I think the Egoista is currently the only car that I have not golded yet. All the other cars, I've already golded it already. Come on. Just that one. Nice. Flawless victory. Nice. I think this is the first time so far in which I got promoted to Platinum League on stream. I usually do it off stream. Oh damn. Top 1000. Okay, so that means oh boy. We got the Nemi, the Super Snake, and the 1896. Nice. Well, we also got the okay. We actually got the full stack here. We got the Huayra, we got the SC18, the SF9, the SF90XX, the Aperta, the Super Snake. Yeah, this is my most. Yeah, this is my most varied. This is my most diverse crew so far. All right, you know what? You know what? Let's go with the Super Snake first because I've been dying to use this car. In top 1000, this is going to be a bad idea. Well, in top 1000. A Fear 69. Interesting. Verica. F yeah. Damn it. Got nudged. Gotta love that V8 going full blast. But even if I got absolutely yoinked, or I got absolutely nudged there. Yeah. I'll play 2 of this and then we're gonna get to. Yeah, I'm gonna play 2 of this and then we're gonna get to the 1896. Let's go. Imagine this, yeah, imagine some Ford muscle cars butting heads with supercars. Only in Asphalt. Okay. Okay. Time to unleash the beast. Well, at least it's my beast. So 2 more races before we end the stream, unfortunately. It's like 2 minutes. I'd say for those who are new to my stream, this car is the pride and joy. This car is the pride and joy of my garage. It's my most valuable car. It's not my best car for sure, but it's my most valuable car in my garage. Everyone's gonna have a hard time with that corner. So many people crash out with that corner. Dang it. Okay, too bad. That was a pretty awesome race though. So I'm not even mad. Yeah, most people, for some reason, most people still use in this sub league. It seems like most people still use the Vanda for some reason. Oh, double spin. Well, I guess that's what I get for the double spin. Whoa. Whoa, okay. Sick jump. Alright. Nice. That wasn't good, but that wasn't bad either. You know what? I'm going all in. Let's run this car's fuel to the ground. Let's discharge this EV. Oh, 4-way. I guess the car's major deficiency, the car's major weakness, I guess, would be its drifting speed. Yeah, everyone takes a lot of issue with this car's drifting speed, but here's the thing. If you can get the top speed with you know, if you can get the top speed really fast, it's not really much of a problem. Come on. Alright, nice. Just 4 guys. And because of that, the stakes are much higher. Okay. Oh, that is some serious amount of bank. Let's see if I can at least get to top 1,000 here. So I went from top 2,600. I was in like 2,600 rank, and I rocketed all the way to top 1,000. That was insane. Which means I'm gonna have to stop. Which means I'm gonna have to stop for a few days before I can, you know, get back to multiplayer and basically tag my clips. I need to tag my clips. Actually, that's the #1 reason why I haven't uploaded in a while, because I'm busy tagging my clips. And there's quite a lot of clips that I left untagged. That was close. That was a really bad jump. I could have died it. You're mine, Vanda. We're not. Oh well, I guess there's no India for this stream. Would have been nice. You're mine. Oh, you're not gonna give out without a fight, huh? Oh, okay. That would have been awesome. That was a mid-air smackdown. Got him. I didn't gain rating though. Oh well, too bad. Okay. What am I missing? Okay. That is quite a lot of... Yeah, that is quite a lot of cash. So you know what? We're gonna wait a little bit. So the FF0, I was able to gather enough blueprints for this to actually start off. 11, 10, 9, 16, okay. Okay. I need like 600,000 per upgrade for 3 stars, unfortunately, which is kind of sad. Oh well. All for the sake of gaining EXP though. So right now is currently 27. So 27 plus 4 is 31. Yeah, I am actually very behind. I'm like 400,000 EXP behind because of the Nevera, unfortunately. Oh well, too bad. Although I have a feeling... I have a good feeling about this. The Jesko still hasn't released the CN stage yet. And as you can see, the CN actually has quite a lot of epics. There's at least 5, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in my case, I'm currently missing quite a lot of epics. So 1, 2, 3, that's 12, 10. If I get 5, I'm gonna... So my plan here is... I'm gonna put it in acceleration. 4 of these, and then I'm gonna put 1 more in handling. No, I'm gonna put 1 more in nitro, I guess. Because nitro seems to be its weakest link. Alright. Alright. So I'm gonna take a quick look at things. Okay. Oh, one new guy dropped the like. Okay. So I guess we're gonna do that. This is technically stretch break. So we're gonna do that. 10 run in place. please. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So for the one who dropped the like, thank you for that. Okay. So for those who are currently still watching, all I can say is, well, thank you guys for watching. So you've already reached the end of the stream. Well, close to the end of the stream. I haven't ended the stream yet, obviously. However, so my next stream is going to be very interesting because next week, Monday, is actually not. Yeah, the end of the season is actually on Tuesday next week. You can actually see that. You can actually see that. If you add 15 hours, that would be 5 o'clock my time. So that's like today. Well, it's already Monday in my time zone. And then add 1 week, that's yeah. Wait, something's not right with the encoding. So basically, it's going to be either Tuesday or Monday. So wait, if you add 7 days, that's gonna be Monday. And then you add 15 hours. Wait, hold on. Let me check an app. Seven days and 15 hours from now will be Tuesday, 4 p.m. Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be Tuesday. So yeah, it's gonna be Tuesday. So something's wrong with the encoding. Yeah, sorry about that. So Tuesday is gonna be the next season. This is the reason why I decided to say this week is gonna be the last week for. This is gonna be the last week for. This is my last stream for this season. The reason is because if I stream it on Monday, people are probably gonna say I could have streamed on Tuesday or something. Realistically speaking, so I decided I'm gonna be streaming on Tuesday next week. So watch out for that. It's gonna be the start of the new season. I'm not sure if there's gonna be new events that's gonna come out immediately. So we're gonna see about that. Anyway, do subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe. I'm gonna be coming out with some new clips very soon. I have not uploaded anything, like absolutely anything, for the month of January. That's kind of sad, but I'm gonna get to that very soon already. All right. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. See you guys next week. All right. And of course, take care.